We have Godwin Sunday standing by for Dateline Abuja. Good morning, Godwin.
Good morning, Charles.
Good morning.
This morning, I'm enjoying the conversation in the studio.
Okay.
Good morning to you, Godwin.
Yeah,
So,
it's
walk us
you know,
through.
when I hear the fuel scarcity issue in Enugu, I thought at first it was only Abuja where you have the long queues right there happening here, because in Abuja for the last couple of weeks, 4 weeks now altogether, we are having very long queues. On Saturday, the queue was so massive that it takes us from for if you're coming in from Kubwa, it will take you from Kubwa to Duse. That's more than up to 2 kilometers.
The network there isn't very receptive. But whilst we wait on,
It's a national issue.
it is.
It's a
You know, he
national
was
issue.
just about to talk about the long queues. Godwin, are you there?
Yeah, I'm
Godwin
here.
Sunday.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so
Chomavina,
walk us through.
okay, so basically in Abuja, if you're coming in from Kubwa access in Abuja, we still have heavy queues on the road. And the queue that you have right now, even at this morning, can take you from as far as Kubwa down to Duse. That's like 2 kilometers drive.
Wow.
That's, I can imagine the distance. So that's the filling station. The filling stations are down completely. But the interesting part about it is that you see these black marketers selling fuel outside the filling station. So we call them the filling station outside the filling station. It's even this morning in Abuja. Well, again in Abuja, it's a raining morning. Since the federal capital is a wet morning here, we have heavy downpour in the federal capital territory this morning. And not forgetting that also this morning in Abuja, the president will be setting out and leaving the country to visit France for an official trip, which we got that information from Gelali. And also there are a lot of lined up activities to mark the World Mosquito Day in Abuja, which is coming up tomorrow, but there are campaigns that are coming up today in the Federal Capital Territory. Now, speaking of security and insecurity in the Federal Capital Territory, okay, I'll start with security in the Federal Capital Territory. Now, the Nigerian police and the Nigerian security architecture have been able to build a system where they can be able to manage the security network in Abuja. So far, so good. But we still see a lot of loopholes in terms of security architecture. People that are staying in Buhari, they're coming in from Kaduna, coming through from the Buhari access. We still hear a lot of banditry activities, silent banditry activities going on in that access. And we're trying to also get the security, like what we did on Thursday, we're trying to talk with some security operatives on what the security challenge is and how they can comb that challenge. If you're coming in from Buhari, same thing we're experiencing, almost the same thing if you're coming in from Nyanya. Now, if you pass through Kudu, that's Army Barracks in Kudu, you're going to Rozo and Karishi. On that axis also, we have a lot of security threatening issue, just like you have in Maraba access. But way back to the central part of Abuja, there's a lot of security present. So we've not seen any form of, apart from what you get one or two pickups in a place like Kado, where people are being, they said that's the den for kidnappers and what have you in Abuja. But then this is Abuja for you, where you have more security presence in the urban areas, and the rural areas you don't get to have strong security presence. Even as of this morning, when it rains like this, people coming from Maraba are scared already that there will likely be heavy traffic, and when there's traffic from Maraba coming in, that's if you're coming in from Nasarawa, you might likely have there's a lot of security breach on that access. So we hope that even as the Abuja is not experiencing August rain, that the federal government will deem it fit to want to look at how to man security on that axis and ensure that we have strong security presence coming in from the various extensions in Abuja. Now, let me even mention again that we have a place called Gwagwalada, as in coming in from Lokoja. After Kwali, you're coming in from that's almost the same thing we're experiencing from that access. So when people say that you cannot come into Gwagwalada once it is 8 p.m., that you will likely be attacked by hoodlums or some other miscreants. So from this axis, we hope, and I still hope to talk to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory. What are they doing in terms of the security architecture in Abuja? The Federal Capital Territory, if it's not secured, I don't know how secure we can say other part of the country is. Now, let's talk about the security structure also in Abuja as of this morning. Now, we observed again that whenever the president is around, there is this form of eye service when it has to do with security and security operations in the Federal Capital Territory. Now, you see all the security men become alive when the president is out. Like this morning, when they announced yesterday, when Galali announced yesterday, that the president would not be in the country today, we're leaving for France. We are hoping that we'll see a more pragmatic security and structures, especially in places like Kuje in Abuja, even this morning. Well, it is what it is. Nigeria is one country. I don't want to say the generality of it, because I don't know how Enugu is, and because I don't know if the security network is tightened in Enugu. Of course, Charles and Choma, you can lead us through that. But then in Abuja, you see security operatives come alive when the president is around. And once the president is not around, we have a loose security network. We hope that this will not be the case, even as the president has left the country. And we hope to also get the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory to speak to us on what they are doing in the rural areas of Abuja in terms of manning strong security presence on that axis, so that we can have a formidable security network and ensure that every indigene or a visitor that comes to Abuja enjoy the feel of security, whatever division you find yourself in and around the Federal Capital Territory. Now, let's talk about the transport situation this morning in Abuja. Now, the road is a bit free. Now, once it rains in Abuja, we have a free road. Once you have every downpour as we have today, the roads are free. Now, immediately after the downpour, if you're coming in from Nyanya, you'll be experiencing heavy traffic coming in from Nyanya to AYA. If you're coming in from Zuba, you'll be experiencing a very heavy traffic after Zuba. Then when you get to Day, it's heavy traffic also. Then that traffic will relieve you through Arab Road. Then through, when you get to Galadima, you meet a heavy traffic on that axis. Now, if you're coming from Lube, you cannot beat the traffic at Galadimawa. That Galadimawa and Galadimawa, there's heavy traffic even when there's no rain. Now, imagine when the rain stops. We have heavy traffic on that axis. Now, coming in from the airport this morning is a free road coming in from that axis. So that's the update on Abuja this morning, and Choma and Charles.
Okay, so thank you so much, Godwin Sunday. Just before you wrap up, the president is traveling to France. So many people say that he's traveling to France because of the seized private jets. How are people in Abuja reacting to this debacle that we have found ourselves, especially in the Federal Capital Territory?
All right, so basically for people in the Federal Capital Territory this morning, we've not got to feel their pulse and what they think about the president traveling out of the country this morning. Probably because of the rain, we've not got people react. Even on social media, it came out about 8:29 p.m. last night that the president is going to be leaving the country this morning. So it came out a bit late. So we've not got to have feel the pulse of residents within the Federal Capital Territory on what they think about it. But one thing I can tell you for sure is that the president is traveling out because of this particular issue of the jet. We also got the report that some jet landed in the country last night. That's from Sahara Reporters. It's not yet confirmed. So we're going to confirm that report also so that we can be on the same page. So before we get residents of Abuja react to this issue, we need to get the facts right also from our own end. And that's what we're going to do in the course of today. Then we can have a more detailed and comprehensive conversation on this problem going forward.
All right, Godwin Sunday, many thanks. We truly appreciate you. We'll keep in touch for more updates from the Federal Capital Territory. Many thanks.
You're welcome, Charles.
All right, we're headed for a short break. When we return, we'll switch gears to some very interesting discourse. Do stay with us.